Hello, my name is Salvador Campos Alvarado, and this is my video for the topic the oral exam, the final exam, and this is the video of of this exam. Well, in the first part of the exam, the exam says, look at the next picture and describe it as much as you can. Well, I think in this picture we can see a reunion room. This is a part of a business company, of a center of bank or a business important. Well, in this room we can see four persons. Well, the first person, I think, is the boss, because he was he was explaining, or he was um, exposed a type idea, or a new product of this business. And he can be the boss. Well, she sorry, she can be the boss. She use clothes, a skirt color brown, shoes color white, and shirt white. Well, the second person is a person was expected and heard about of the boss, can say it to he. I think this person is an employee of this company, and he has speak with the boss. And this person is clothed with pants black, with black pants, with white shoes, sneakers, sorry, and shirt color black. No, color red, with a beard in the face. Well, the third person is a woman. She she is seated, and she is in a computer. I think this person is writing to the other team workers, or the other company partners, and she has invaded or typing emails. Well, the last person is the fourth, and he he, he was seated in a sofa, and he has in a video call, I think, with the other team workers, or a family, but I think it's a business partner. Well, um, the second instruction say, imagine that you're the boss of a company, and you have to give a motivational talk to your workers. What would you say? Well, to my workers, I I want to say you, this company is important for me, and important for the all the peoples, and we need to learn. The first part of the company is the people, is the other persons, and we need to to expose the better idea of this type of company, and we need to dedicate much love to this work, and we can we can't we can't obtain the success. Well, the third part of the exam is is about of reported speech. Well, in the order I can I talk about this process is the order they operate in the exam. Well, the first, she said her friend Susan has invited she to the cinema. The second, she said I want. She said she had went to the cinema the day before. He said her grandfather had was born in 1940. He said her grandfather couldn't drive, but he can tell great stories. The fourth, he said he had two sons and a daughter, and they studied to the university. The last, she said, came to the blackboard and written the irregular verbs to Elsa. And the last, he said he likes science, but I hated history. Her science teacher name was Mr. Ellis. Well, the last part of this exam is about of questions, and well, this is the questions. What is the worst decision you have ever made in your professional educational personal life? Well, I think this question is a little complicated, but the worst decision I was taken in my life is, I think, is leave my house for 3 years, and I lived in this time only with partners or friends, and this type of video of life, sorry, is not be to the better way to take. Well, the second question is, what would have happened if you had made a different decision? Well, I think the things can do is I in a better grade of the school, and I have more social life in this city. The last question is, how would your life be different now if you hadn't made that decision? Well, I have a better social life. The other question is, do you like to travel? Well, I don't a person what go out a much, and I don't like a much travel. Have you ever taken a trip that changed your life? I think is a travel to Chihuahua. I was playing football, and we represent Zacatecas. Um, how will your life be different if you hadn't take this life changing trip? Well, I think my life had done a different way, and the other things has been the same. The sixth, what is your major in college? It's engineering industrial. If you hadn't decided on that major, what would you have studied instead? Well, I think I studied contability. The other question is, how would your life be different if you'd taken a different major? Well, I don't think my life is changing a lot. I think the the same the same type of life in the other situations. If you hadn't learned English, how would your life be different? Well, I think my life is, if I don't learn English, is very difficult, because the other business or other companies need workers to learn in English, to speak English, in and and in my major, I think is very important, because the other business or other companies are are of other country, and it's a lot difficult for me in entry to these companies. The the last question is, if you had three wishes, what would you wish for and why? Well, if I had three wishes, the first thing I I I I take, or I want is found the love, and a person who was correspondent to me all the love. And the second wish is is finish my career and found a employee faster. I wish this because in this society the experience is very important, and found a job, uh, how a graduated is very difficult. And the last wish, I think, is for all my family, and I want he was a long time with me, and and we have a lot of healthy. Well, this is my video, and I this is finished.